Hello, and welcome to Dratman Plays XCOM, Enemy Within, Episode 8. Alright, let's have a look at our event list here. We've got experimental warfare coming up in 8 days. The satellites we ordered will be ready in 13, and then in 18 we have the council report. So we have to remember to launch the satellites not long after they are built. Okay, I think if we go to mission control, we'll find that there is a UFO crash site that is here because we shot down a UFO at the end of the last episode. So let's go investigate. Okay, let's see here. So Bernadette, our heavy, is still wounded. So we won't be able to send a heavy on this mission. Let's see here. So we've got a sniper, a support, and an assault. So do we want to send another sniper, another assault, another support? Or do we want to send some rookies? I'm not sure. This is a crash. So in all likelihood we'll be encountering some aliens outside the crash site. I don't remember if it said it was in the wilderness or not. Usually it is. So snipers are useful. I feel like the snipers are a little bit less useful when we actually want to breach the craft. So maybe I'll just bring the one sniper. And we'll bring another assault and another support. Now, let's give one of our assaults the arc thrower. I'm just looking at the abilities here. I'm thinking maybe we should give it to actually Feng Cheng here because she has lightning reflexes. So if an enemy is on Overwatch, you can still run up and zap them and not worry about getting shot. So let's make that change. Okay. And she has the regular rifle. I think we did that last time because her aim is pretty good. So let's stick with that. Actually, they both do. Well, they both have pretty good aim. I think that's fine. And Squatty Dixon, your color is not correct. You are a support. You need to have a yellow uniform. There we go. We got a pair of sort of like dull color and two bright color. Just to differentiate those two soldiers a little bit.
Prepare for deployment, Strike One.
Get ready to deploy. Our AO is within the continental United States. The downed UFO is in a remote area outside a small town. If we can secure the crash site, we should be able to prevent any civilian casualties.
Okay, usual mission. Deal with the UFOs, look for meld, and try not to damage the craft if we don't have to.
Central, this is Big Sky. Strike One is ready to secure the craft.
Copy, Big Sky. Strike One is clear to attempt the breach.
Okay. Looks kind of rocky. I guess we're maybe in the American Southwest. Yeah, so the next border is about here. So we're roughly in the middle of one side of this map. Oops, I wanted to orient it this way. So we see some fire, some knockdown trees. We don't know exactly which path the craft took, so we will slowly move in and investigate.
That's affirmative.
I don't think we we see anything new here.
I'm on the move.
There's a high cover here, but I think I'm going to bring him a bit further just to...
If I had to hazard a guess,
Ooh.
based on its profile, I'd say the aliens developed this unit with the intention of tracking and isolating single targets. It appears to have a sophisticated evasion system as well.
Perhaps we should try to avoid those tentacles.
It's incredibly good advice, Valen. Okay, so they do have ranged attacks, these robotic floating squid type creatures, but their preferred attack is to get in close. Well, to approach one of our soldiers stealthed, then appear right beside them and go for a strangulation move.
Moving.
So what we want to do is keep our soldiers relatively close together and go on Overwatch every round, so that if one of these enemies appears... Oops, no, not hunker down. Well, chances are they won't reach us this turn anyway. That was a misclick on my part. Great shooting.
I'll get him down. Enemy is still alive.
Great, okay. Owen, are you too close to use your sniper rifle? Maybe. Yeah, it's a very slight range penalty. But yeah, you're probably our best shot, so you should probably take this. Sorry, did I not click that? Oh, yeah, okay.
Taken care of.
Okay, now there's still one more. So what we want to do is keep our soldiers close together.
I'm on the move.
And go on Overwatch again. Once a soldier's been strangled, they're weak for the remainder of the turn. So yeah, there's probably not much more point in moving him, but there's a chance maybe that she wouldn't be able to see him if he was attacked here. Although I do think she took a shot last time. Okay, I think Tau is somewhat recovered. So let's continue to move up.
Moving out.
That might be the ship there.
I'm on it, Commander.
Oh, I thought he might have been able to get here.
That's affirmative.
Solid copy.
And we'll do the Overwatches all around again.
They're moving around the side. They're moving at flank me. He's down. Confirmed. Negative damage.
Now, that's what we were hoping for the first time. Okay, now I think we saw a meld warning, I guess, or signature up that way. So let's continue to advance in that general direction. I don't see it yet.
On the move.
don't know if I want to dash her quite yet.
Okay.
Yeah, maybe we'll dash the sniper. And that didn't result in revealing any new enemies, so let's do the same with our
Solid copy, Commander.
other support. And the rest of you can go on Overwatch. It must be right over here. It can't be that far. Well, I mean, I say it can't be, but I mean, it literally could be, but I wouldn't expect that.
Position confirmed.
So, this ship, I think, is significantly bigger than the last one that we explored. I wish I could get here.
Moving out.
Alright, well, at least we got some cover Overwatch from those two positions.
Hauling ass.
I think I'll risk dashing up with a couple of our soldiers in order to get... where the heck is that meld? I mean, is it way over? I mean, typically, well, I guess in my experience, in a situation like this, you start on one side of the map, the ship's at the other, and one of the meld canisters is going to be kind of like, you know, roughly in between or fairly close to your starting position. So I'm kind of surprised it looks like the main one that we've gotten activity traces from is like going to be beyond the ship. I don't want to dash him up here.
Let's do this.
Well, he seems eager. I'm just kind of hoping to get a sight on this thing. I mean, at this point, we're so close to the ship, we might as well move on it now and just hope that we clear the map of enemies before the meld runs out, because I don't know if we want to be... I guess we can just keep looking.
Running.
Alright, I don't want everyone to dash this turn. Interesting. Okay, so that meld signature came from this general area, and what I'm wondering, is that the same one, or is there one over here and like one over here somewhere? I mean, this is the end of the map, and I don't see anything that looks like it might be a meld canister in any of these shadows. Huh. So I guess we should approach the ship.
I'm on the move.
I wish there was more full cover, but what are you going to do?
Moving out.
I'm rolling. Moving out.
Yeah, for a ship this size, I want to be extra cautious. We've taken care of 2 aliens so far, but I'm expecting this ship probably, and I'm not speaking from having, yeah, look at that, we already lost a meld, any specific memory of
Roger that.
a ship like this, but because the little ship had, I think, 4 enemies and an outsider pilot, this one I think is bigger, so
Moving.
I think we're going to have more enemies than just those 2 seekers that we encountered.
Position confirmed.
So I took this spot because I figured that this is probably good enough cover from anyone inside of the ship. So if someone came out here, this would be full cover. And also, if we revealed any enemies here, it would be advantageous to have cover from this entire area. Okay.
On the move.
You hear that?
I've got a visual.
All right, Overwatch shots.
Adjusting sights.
Missed the target.
Got shot failed to connect.
So that's why we advance slowly and go on Overwatch. So basically we got one free kill there. Yeah, I don't think headshot does us any good here because if we hit, we're going to kill this guy. Now, what I kind of lost track of is whether there were 4 thin men or just 3. Usually they're in pairs. Okay, I need to reload some of these guys.
Yeah. We're green to go.
I don't know if I want to do everyone. Maybe I'll do Overwatch on a couple.
Good to go.
Locked and loaded.
Locked and loaded.
So this is a pattern that I often rely on when I have multiple soldiers, is alternating between reloading and Overwatch, so you're...
Out here.
Look sharp. Enemies rolling up.
Perfect.
See you in hell.
They're starting to lose ground.
Alright, so let's say that there were 4 thin men and 2 sectoids. We definitely killed 2 thin men and 1 sectoid, so I believe there are 2 thin men and 1 sectoid remaining.
Okay.
Heading out. Copy that.
So I don't think I need to move my sniper in. Not yet. Now, she could come in, but I think I'll wait for all or more of my soldiers to kind of be able to move in all at once together. Okay, I think this is a solid wall here, but it just, for some reason, just letting me see what's on the other side. That's interesting. So I think this solid shield means that both the side in this and this side
Solid copy.
provide cover. It's only half cover, but
Aye, aye, Commander.
I want to keep the Overwatch shot option. Oh, she can see someone. Alright, let's do that.
He's down. Moving.
Oh. Well. I'm glad she's the one with the lightning reflexes.
Incoming fire.
Okay, now there might be another thin man. not sure.
I'm rolling.
Alright, I think it's time we brought him up a bit closer. So he can't get to cover in a dash, or you know, cover where the rest of the soldiers are, so I'll just bring him up to here.
On the move.
And the rest of you, Overwatch. So one thing I want to do is make sure that Cheng here
Good to go.
sort of leads the breach, because she has the arc thrower, and it would be nice if we could capture the outsider alien.
I don't think we're alone out here.
Probably not.
Moving to position.
So, just thinking, where would the pilot be? It might be in here. So I'll probably want to be careful about... she's the one that doesn't... Oh, I guess she has to run around him.
Moving.
I want to make sure she's, like I was saying, close to the front when we come in here. Because I think that's... Well, I suppose he could be here too, but I think this is the pilot room.
Running.
And if I want him to have a line of sight down there, he should probably come to about here.
Commander.
Heading there now. What's making that noise?
It's probably aliens. Okay. I might run her over here just to kind of get a look, and also just make sure there's... Wait a minute. Could this be the pilot room? Or is this the pilot's room? Let's just go to here and hope that we reveal.
Aye, aye, Commander.
The alien flight computer could prove to be extremely useful in our own research. Please take great care in returning it to the base in one piece.
Okay, well...
Got it.
If he's here, he didn't react to us getting so close. So I think he's probably in this room. Yeah. He's probably in there. Okay. So, if this didn't reveal him, then I think coming here is probably
Aye, aye,
safe.
Commander. That's affirmative.
And he's going to need to get, well, chances are he's not going to be of much use. Sniper rifles in close quarters just generally don't work very well. Okay. So I'm thinking if I run him in here, and he just stops like right here, if the outsider's in here, he will appear.
Heading to that location.
What? If he's actually in here, that would just be ridiculous.
Heading out.
Like, I don't think this is a command room. I'm really puzzled. I assumed maybe he is in here and just running over here was not enough to activate him.
Okay.
No. This is so strange.
I'm on the move.
Well, I kind of feel like we're done in this room, so maybe we're going through this door.
Got it.
That's affirmative. What the hell was that?
Well, we lost the middle because this is taking so freaking long.
Moving out. Location confirmed.
Heading out.
So I'm bringing my soldiers around this door because this is the only part of the ship that we haven't explored yet.
I'm on the move.
So I'm assuming that the pilot must be in this room over here. Oops, sorry. Yeah, you can just dash up here.
Moving.
So one thing I'm kind of thinking is that I'm assuming this is pretty much the end of the mission, so I'm actually going to heal him because I would feel like an idiot if he took like 4 damage and was injured when I could have prevented that.
What the hell was that? X-ray spotted.
Okay, so here's the plan. She's got the zapper, but we want to get... We want to lower his hit points a little bit, so...
Position confirmed.
Oh, but he's flanked. Don't really want to flank him. I want to just tap him
Heading out.
with a pistol. Just a gentle little tap, just to lower his defense to the arc thrower a little bit. Oh, perfect. Okay.
I'm rolling.
Now, this should be a high percentage capture.
Subduing target.
Excellent work. I begin analyzing this new artifact as soon as you return.
All mission objectives completed.
So that took a while, and I apologize for that. It was a lot of false starts inside the ship. I should probably have the layouts memorized a little better.
Is that all that's left of the specimen we attempted to capture?
Yes. I believe we may have found the source of the strange readings we picked up when we first encountered it.
What is it, Doctor?
We're not exactly sure. It's organic in nature, yet highly magnetized, and it appears to resonate very faintly within a specific electromagnetic spectrum. It is currently unclear how or...
Perhaps that's because this is outside your field of expertise, Doctor. If what you're saying is true, this object is an antenna. One that's receiving a signal.
That signal. Can we trace it?
No. At least not yet. We would first need to determine its encryption algorithm.
My team can handle that.
In that case, I will focus on constructing an interface between this object and our global communications array, which we'll need to trace the signal.
Then it looks like researching this crystal should be our top priority.
All right. No promotions, but no fatalities either. We have one wound. Unfortunately, Lieutenant Tao suffered a brief strangulation. So, new research available is UFO power source, seeker autopsy. We captured another light plasma rifle. And we got some corpses, Illyrium, alloys, fragments, and some damaged items. So before I forget, let's sell off some of these damaged items that have no research value. Okay.
We've assembled everything we need to capture and house an alien for interrogation, Commander. The rest is up to our forces on the ground.
So we didn't actually get to interrogate that outsider, but in future when we capture aliens, we can put them in our little fish tank here. We're still excavating the area that we need to clear to install our thermo generator. And once we've done that, we can work on some more uplinks. Okay, so let's head back to the Situation Room Mission Control, and run the clock for a bit and see what comes up next. Looks like we have some abductions. Okay, so before I even open this, I just want to mention a couple things we need to keep in mind. Number one, we have some very high levels of panic in both North America and in South Africa. We would probably like to get scientists if scientists are offered as a reward for one of these, for preventing one of these abductions, just because our research, I think, is lagging behind a little bit.
Commander, we're receiving several urgent requests for assistance. There are abductions in progress at each marked site on the hologlobe.
Okay, so Cologne, Germany is a difficult mission with scientists as the reward. Fukuoka, Japan, sorry, I have no idea how to pronounce that correctly, is an easy mission, and the reward is a heavy. Now this is actually intriguing because we only have one heavy, so getting another one would be great because we have several snipers, several support, and several assaults. So this has appeal because it might be a cakewalk, and we get a heavy. And Ottawa is very difficult. There's already quite a bit of panic here, and the reward is cash. Now, we are already planning to launch satellites in Canada and Mexico, so we can allow this to get read. And 200 credits is not a very appealing award at this point because we're not exactly short of cash. So, do we want a heavy or do we want scientists? Let's look at the Situation Room just to review the panic levels in Asia and in Europe. So I feel like we have the most flex in Asia right now. So as much as I want to get that heavy, I do feel like preventing these countries from getting out of control is probably the higher priority. It's a difficult mission. All things being equal, I prefer easy. But scientists is also something I mentioned earlier. We, I think, need to ramp up our research program, especially if we want to research that light plasma rifle. Yeah, so we'll go to Cologne, Germany, keep Panic in Europe under control, and earn us some scientists if we're successful. However, we'll do that next time. Thank you for joining me for Dratman Plays XCOM Enemy Within, Episode 8. Please join me for Episode 9, when we will prevent alien abductions in Cologne, Germany. Bye-bye.